Hello, everyone, and we're live here from Berlin at SUSECON 2024. I have the pleasure of interviewing Leonie and Mirek from Dell about our partnership and to hear about what's exciting and what they have found is exciting in our event. So, welcome, Mirek, and welcome, Leonie, to the, I wouldn't say podcast, but to the stream. And how are you liking SUSECON so far? How has it been for you?
Well, so far, for myself speaking, it's been an amazing event. I really find a lot of the community and the customer stories, the testimonies, and of course, all the partnerships, some of the most valuable that I get to see. And so this is my third conference in 6 weeks. So
Oh,
after Dell Tech World and Sapphire, I think SUSE especially does such a fantastic job of just bringing this passionate community together. And of course, the focus around innovation has also been very inspirational. Really look forward to some of the announcements that we saw yesterday and today. We had some partner previews yesterday, of course.
so
Yes.
you all did get some sneak previews that we were not privy to, is it?
We got to peek behind the curtain, right?
So how has it been for you, Leonid?
Yeah, it's been exciting. So it's only my second SUSECON that I've been
Oh,
attending, but it's very interesting so far. I
you're
really
way ahead of me, by the way. This is my first SUSECON, so it's both of our first SUSECONs here.
yeah,
So, I mean, you're way ahead of the curve, just letting you know.
excellent.
But
That's great. Really enjoyed the keynote this morning, so that was quite inspiring, and I'm also excited about the announcements that were made. So I think, yeah, exciting times ahead, and a lot of movement, I think, in the IT industry in general. So
yeah, I mean, the landscape is evolving at a pace we've not seen so far, right? Like we have things like AI, we have things like a lot of the newer stuff come in and disrupt the landscape completely. In light of that, can you talk a little bit about the way our partnership has evolved over the time that we've been together as, partners, really? And I know it's been quite a while. It's not been like yesterday since we were partners. It's just been a really, really long time. So can you talk a bit too about that?
Yeah, I'll throw it over to Leonie in a second. Is my role is more on the overall partnerships on the technology alliances team at Dell, so I can talk about some of the macro trends. But with some of the key partnership points, I think Leonie will have a good perspective on what we're talking about here at the event. But I really think, especially around AI, that's such an area of great collaboration upcoming for Dell and for SUSE. And then we also have a lot of the work that's been around Edge, which has been evolving nicely, a lot of the zero trust. So, I mean, I think I'm really excited about those specific areas to see, like you said, with the disruption that's coming. I can't remember anything like this since .com and how fast the pace of change is. I mean, if you drew something on a napkin tomorrow, you can make it real. And it's been a long
It's
time since that.
unprecedented. Like I remember hearing about ChatGPT, something called as ChatGPT releasing in 2022, I think. And I'm like, it's just a trend, it'll pass. And cut to 1.5 years later, it's not
yeah,
died
indeed.
down. So yeah, we're clearly not talking about just another buzzword here. We are, talking about a potential disruptor to the entire tech landscape, if I may say so.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, to Rex's point, Leonie, do you have any insights on this point regarding our combined partnership through the evolving landscape?
Sure. So I think, as many probably know, the partnership has been a very long partnership already for more than 20 years.
Yep.
And I think what we can definitely say is that it has evolved a lot over these 20 years, right? So we have like focusing back on where the thing started, I think, in the data center with the traditional infrastructure, with, it was a lot about the OS.
Yes.
And now, over these 20 years, the partnership has evolved such like, introducing new topics. And the part that excites me, always have good joint solutions for even these new upcoming topics, whether it's AI, if it's edge, or even, addressing customer challenge.
Yeah. And there's a lot of potential coming, I think, our way as well with the announcement of AI, and
Absolutely.
especially during the keynote. I am actually looking forward to the demo tomorrow. I don't know if y'all are, but
Oh,
I'm
yes.
definitely
yeah,
looking forward to the
definitely.
demo. So I think that's another potential area where I'd see a lot of progress in the coming few years. But with that, I think I'm really keen to know what are some of the future areas that you think would be potential areas for collaboration. And I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything, but again, from having worked with us so long and having been in this long-standing partnership, what would you think are some of the areas that we could potentially benefit?
I think AI for sure is one of these areas. So I'm really very eager to explore what the newly announced SUSE AI solution will include and how that fits together with our own AI strategy. Because I mean, AI is super big for Dell as well. So it's we focus all of our efforts on this at the moment. So and still, I mean, it opens up new opportunities. I think to even work with customers and see how we can address their new realities they have. I mean, these upcoming amounts of data that's just putting customers under pressure. And I'm
Yep.
sure that we have great joint solutions and that they will even evolve further from
Yeah,
what we have
sure.
right now. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think whether it's in telco spaces, whether it's in industrial applications, I mean, if you look at where AI has started, this generative AI revolution, I think what we're going to really see is the operationalization, I get that out of my mouth, of some of the more business use cases, whether that's partnering with SAP and Oracle, whether that's looking at, different manufacturing scenarios. I mean, where's the value that a business is going to derive from what's possible with inferencing? It's really going to come to their existing enterprise data and how do we unlock that? And I think what SUSE announced today with the private AI is very interesting for us at Dell. While we work closely with our hyperscaler partners and friends, I think a lot of customers are going to be looking for something confidential, something secure, something that they can put their arms around. Because ultimately, in this world, with something as powerful as generative AI, you have to be able to secure it. You have to be able to put your hands around it. So I think that's an exciting partnership area for the two companies.
Absolutely. With that, I don't think there is a better way to, sort of end this conversation and let you go on your way, because I know that the schedules are absolutely crazy. So thank you so much for taking out time and for being with us here. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of SUSECON and a wonderful rest of the time in Berlin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great one.